It's time to celebrate in Evercade land, so let's get to it. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here for Big Nice Dream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of the Good Times Newsline Flashcast. Yeah, so I got home after the stream. We just launched Good Times with Good Friends. That show right there. Yeah, it's a good time. You should check it out. Me, Gunzy, 20, cracking packs, looking for glory, that kind of thing. And then I see this little news story. This little news story comes out that says Blaze Entertainment has hit a milestone, a mega milestone in cartridge sales. It's 1 million carts. Wow. That's pretty cool, right? 1 million carts. So anyway, there's a press release and a whole bunch of other announcements that came in with it. So why don't we go in and check out the Evercade news update and get in on this press release, shall we? All right, cool. So it says Blaze Entertainment hits 1 million cartridge sales milestone and appoints Eidos founder and Tomb Raider publisher Dominic Wheatley as chairman. So there's all sorts of crazy things. And there are little headlines right there. Celebrates 1 million physical cartridge sales. Eidos founder joins as chairman, and Tomb Raider Collection 1 becomes Evercade's fastest selling cartridge. So they've hit it. They've hit the cool thing. So let's go ahead and check out the press release. Of course, they start off with the milestone. So let's go. This came out of here today, Tuesday, May 28th. Blaze Entertainment is delighted to announce a trio of positive news stories boosting plans to continue the growth of its Evercade and Hyper Megatech brands. The first is a big sales milestone: 1 million physical Evercade cartridges sold. The milestone has been achieved thanks to the continued growth of the Evercade platform, the quality of retro and indie game licenses, the recent hardware launches from both the Evercade and Hyper Megatech brands encouraging sales. The figure also represents a massive milestone for Blaze as an independent UK company, highlighting that the demand for titles has helped form the video games industry from early adopters to much younger players, and new modern retro indie games is strong. It says, highlighting that the demand for titles that helped form the video game industry from early adopters to younger players and new modern retro indie games is strong. So a little bit of a run on there, especially with the collectability of Evercade's physical cartridges echoing an era of tremendous growth and popularity in interactive entertainment. That was pretty cool. And you know what? And hats off to everybody over at Blaze. You know, hats off to Andrew and Sean and everybody there, and even the QA team, Ryan and you know, everybody there doing awesome stuff. You know, Amy doing the artwork and all that stuff. I'm sure she's still around there, and everybody in between. Right? It's awesome. It's really cool, and it's cool to celebrate. Right? Break out the things, and everyone was like, "Hooray! Yay! We sold them!" Yeah, it's cool. And 1 million. Come on. Everyone was speculating, oh, it's a small company, you know, a couple 100,000 maybe, you know, maybe 250,000 by the end of this year or something like that. You know, it's real small, real niche. 1 million is a pretty big number. Pretty big. All right, cool. Anyway, so then Blaze welcomes new chairman, right? So next is the appointment of the games industry veteran Dominic Wheatley as chairman. Wheatley is best known as co-founder and CEO of games publisher Eidos, launching the incredibly successful Tomb Raider and Championship Manager franchises. He took over as CEO of the Catalyst Group in 2012, building it up to over a 2,300 member staff across multiple countries. He is now director of the Catalyst Group, which includes indie game publisher Curve Games and outsource service provider Testronic. Wheatley's experience within the game industry and connection to many successful franchises and ventures makes him the perfect appointment to join CEO Andrew Byatt and Blaze Entertainment team and help the company grow into new markets, which is pretty cool. This news of this appointment also comes alongside another milestone in the recent announcement of a partnership with Crystal Dynamics, the license of the Tomb Raider franchise, and the launch of the Evercade Tomb Raider Collection 1 physical cartridge. This cartridge has already become the fastest selling Evercade cartridge in Evercade's 5-year history. So 5 years, you want to extrapolate it out. Obviously, it's not that way, right? 20 grand a year or 200,000 a year to get to the 1 million figure. But it looks like Tomb Raider, Duke, Sunsoft, some of these later things really kind of kicking it up a notch for the old Blaze guys. That's pretty cool. They're clearly doing things in the right direction if they're hitting these milestones. And you know what? Kudos. Because I'm psyched. I'm ready for the Tomb Raiders. I'm ready to finally dive into the Duke. I haven't even, I'm so bad. I haven't even put it in and really dug in. I just made sure it worked and then I turned it off or whatever. But Full Void even, Demons and Astro Bros I haven't got to, but obviously I played Full Void. I got the whole playthrough on the channel. You can check it out below. Good Boy Galaxy Witch and Wiz. I've been hearing amazing things. I got to get in there. There's so many games. There's 50 cartridges, right? That we have here, but they've sold 1 million. It's crazy. All right. Anyway, continuing, it says the new physical cartridge collection features the original 3 Tomb Raider games in their 32-bit release form for home console and is bundled with the Evercade exp-r and VSR, the newest hardware from the brand, allowing fans to get into the premium Evercade retro gaming experience for under £100 and $100. There's some quotes. One from Dominic Wheatley, chairman of Blaze Entertainment Limited, says, "When I was introduced to the Blaze team and found out that what they had created, I was so impressed. The design and power of the hardware and the slate of games they had managed to license already was awesome. I got down on my knees and began to pray." Wow. When they asked me to join with them, I was like, hell yeah. I mean, he's clearly pumped. He's clearly pumped about being a part of the team. I mean, it's cool. You wouldn't. Who wouldn't want to be a part of the team that's kind of doing really cool things in the retro space, right? Andrew Byatt, from the CEO, obviously, of Blaze, comes in and says, "The opportunity to bring Dominic on board with his experience and connections with gaming alongside our growth milestones is almost serendipitous, especially with the success of our recent partnership with Crystal Dynamics and the Tomb Raider franchise. I'm delighted we have managed to steer Blaze Entertainment to this success. I look forward to even more possibilities and the chance to create more great products for everyone with this new appointment." And then there's some notes about what Evercade is and all of those kind of things. We already know that. Obviously, this is an Evercade fan channel. So there was another article. It was out in the Ethernets there talking about this stuff that had, I think, a different quote. Yeah, I think there's some different quotes. So let's go in and check out these different quotes real quick. So we could do that, and then we'll tap some notes kind of thing, and then we'll get out of here. So let's check out this. This story comes via mcvuk.com. The other one was from Games Press, which is a news aggregate for gaming news. Blaze Entertainment new chairman reunites with Lara Croft ahead of the summer release. And they announced it. They still sold that. And then, okay, let's read this one. It says Dominic Wheatley brings a wealth of experience to the role with a long history of games industry dating back to 1984 when he co-founded what later became Eidos Interactive. He left the company in 1997, having successfully launched the iconic Tomb Raider, went to quickly sell more than 7 million copies for the fledgling Sony PlayStation. That was weird. They said it was fledgling. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. It wound up becoming a pretty big powerhouse. Anyway, and then another comment from Blaze Entertainment CEO Andrew Byatt says, "With a Tomb Raider pack coming out on the Evercade platform, it seemed okay. That's to get Dominic involved. His insight and context are just what we could use to take the business to the next level. And with his enthusiasm, our platform will hopefully spread by osmosis." This is an interesting, different kind of quote. And the quote from Wheatley was the same, but he said on being reunited with Lara Croft, Wheatley joked, "I just can't shake that girl off." So it does mention in this article that he stepped down from his role as Catalyst CEO last year, but does remain a non-executive director at the group. So that is the news, and there they are. There's Andrew right there to the right, and it looks like they're Dominic here on the left, right? So anyway, that is the news. And what a news update it was. So, like, that's pretty cool, right? You got 1 million carts sold. Tomb Raider, the fastest Evercade cart on the market yet. Fastest to pre-orders, I guess. And well, fastest selling, I guess. I mean, if they already got pre-orders and are already through the roof and they're surpassed every other cart, I mean, that's a pretty huge milestone. And they've got a new person, an executive, that hopefully will be able to shake hands, make smiles, kiss babies, all that kind of stuff, and get maybe even some more inroads to some more licensing and that kind of thing, because you got somebody that's already been in the industry. Is like, oh yeah, I know Dominic. Oh yeah, cool, yeah. You guys were really having trouble getting that license. Don't worry about it. I got a guy, and maybe Dominic's the guy. He calls up and goes, hey, this Evercade thing's pretty cool. You really should work it out. These guys are doing it. They're doing it right. They're doing it legally. We can work out some details. Let me just iron out some things, and then we get some deals done. I mean, who knows? Renee. I mean, it could be that none of that happens because I'm just a guy talking on the internet about things that I like, and what I like is the Evercade. The Evercade is pretty cool, and that was a cool news story to come out, especially, again, after like a really cool day, hanging out with Gunzy, ripping packs, getting some cool value out of those. I mean, I got the binder right here for the Lord of the Rings cards we're going to be putting in there. But of course, that's Tuesday. That's Tuesday. Thursday, 12 o'clock p.m. EST, around then anyway, because the announcement's coming then. Well, right after then, you got to come right back here to Big and Ice Cream Productions to hear all about Alpha, because you get hit this giant, awesome news milestone. And then 2 days later, they're going to announce the next product. So what's up with that? We're going to find out what this Alpha thing is. I don't know. Who knows what it's going to be? Everyone's talking about all the things. We're talking about. Go watch the Evercast. Please go over to Evercade Effect and watch last week's show. Tons of speculation in the chat. Chat was awesome. They were on fire. They were talking about countercades. They were talking about like crazy and super advanced handhelds. They were talking about things that plug into other things that plug into the VS, and then all of a sudden it becomes Voltron. And they were talking about everything. I thought it was pretty cool. It was cool to hang out with the guys too. We had Crow and of course Pete, the EverCanadian, and Ed. He's at his undisclosed location vacation thing, so we wish him the best. Hope he's having a blast over there. I also am sad for him that he's missing all this stuff, so we can't be like talking about this and whatever. But I am here. I am here to bring you anything that I can find. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and come on back on Thursday. I'm telling you, come on back because it's going to be crazy. I don't know what it is. I mean, it could be nothing, and it could actually be like not great, but it's still going to be crazy. So you guys got to come back here. Make sure you're hitting the subscribes and the likes and all the thingies. Hit all the thingies, and then you can do all that kind of thing. You can also even join like our exclusive club. We have an exclusive club here. It's called the Good Times Club. And at the end of every video, we thank every single member, and that could be you. So let's thank them. Let's thank the EverCanadian, Crimson Cross, George Games, Chris Westerman, Phantom Fiction, Skeletrax, Lidar Jim, Papa Pete, the Intellivision Gamer. Once again, that was an awesome show. And the Intellivision Gamer down below in the description. Hit the link. Go to his channel. Hit the subscribe button, and check out his live stream. That was an awesome live stream. I was privileged to be a part of it. It was an awesome live stream. You got to check it out. Ken LaCure, Mr. Shua, John Willig, who had also in that same live stream was able to give us some inside scoop information. So thank you, John. Thank you, John, for that VCS kind of cool thing there. Gunzy20, who was hanging out with us on Good Times with Great Friends. New show. Check it out, too. And Immortal Sojourn. Thank you guys all so much for being members, for making this channel awesome. We're growing. We're doing really cool things, and a lot more things are going to be coming here to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys are thrilled about what you're seeing. And remember, it was 1 million carts. All right, guys. That was enough of that. All right. Until next time, we'll catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Take it easy, guys.
rtsc.baconicecream.com.